Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lefty coming at you here with another Black Ops sniping gameplay commentary. This is Ground War Domination on Array, and the score isn't fantastic. I'm going to say this right off the bat. It's not super amazing, but this was a game where I was gaming with subscribers. I put out a message on Twitter. I'd gotten a bunch of messages, invited people to a party, to a lobby, and we started going into some pubs, and this is one of the games. So that is where this gameplay came from. It's a decent score, don't get me wrong, but it's not a amazing something. It's not something I would submit to Machinima or, let's say, the Darth Empire. Even though apparently some of the stuff I'm submitting to the Darth Empire isn't good already, if you're going to listen to some of the trolls out there. And that's one of the things I wanted to talk with you guys about. And maybe we'll get into it later, but start thinking about it now while you're watching the video, is dealing with trolls. And I don't know if I'm exactly bred to deal with trolls. I don't know if I have that in me inherently. So I might need to look to you guys for help. Tips, tricks on how to deal with trolls. We'll make it like an exchange thing. I'll give you tips and tricks on sniping. You give me tips and tricks on how to deal with idiots. If you'll pardon me speaking about some of the Darth Empire subscribers like that. This is probably the first time you'll ever hear me say this. They're fucking morons out there. Okay, sorry. Anyway, one thing I wanted to talk with you guys about today was I want to remind everybody, because for those of you that don't know, YouTube recently unveiled a live stream capability for some of the partners. So if you have a YouTube partnership, or I don't know what the parameters are, but there are some people now that have the ability to live stream on YouTube. And now that I am part of the Darth Empire, I was talking with Aimbot about possible uses for this functionality. And one thing we came up with, obviously, was we were going to start streaming, where we wanted to stream open lobbies, whether it be us playing regular matches in pubs, or if we're just doing like a private match lobby. But the trick of it is we want to get people in and out. We want to cycle players through. We want to get as many people through the game as possible, because we see it both as a chance to meet and interact with you guys, and to build sort of a grassroots campaign for not only for the Darth Empire, but for all of us. And if we're live streaming, we get a ton of comments. Everybody's watching. Everybody wants to get in. So what you have to do, because we're going to start live streaming a bunch of stuff, hopefully very, very often. We're still working out the actual mechanics of what we want and how it's going to work. I believe we're trying to get somebody else to stream the stuff. I don't know. It's all technical, and I don't really understand it because I'm not that kind of guy. But what you have to do is you have to be following me on Twitter. Get a Twitter, follow me there, Lefty643. Tell everybody you see on YouTube or whatever to also follow me on Twitter, and be on the lookout for open lobbies where I'll invite you, where we're streaming on YouTube, and you can come and join. Send me a message for an invite, and we'll play, and we'll have a good time. But be on the lookout for that. Be sure to join me, Lefty643, or follow me, Lefty643 on Twitter. There, I'll keep you updated with all the happenings as far as that goes. Now, one thing I wanted to ask you guys before I get into the topic I hinted at earlier is there anything else that we could do with this live stream capability that would be new and fresh and interesting to you guys? I was thinking something like not appointment TV, but appointment gaming, or appointment commentaries, where we set up a time where we will be streaming, because we don't just have to stream gameplay. We don't have to stream us playing video games. It could be just streaming audio with a picture as a bed, and it's like a live 30-minute commentary between a bunch of people. Would that be something you'd be interested in? Or maybe a live top 5 plays, or a live top 10 plays, like a little mini sports center for gaming. That was one idea I had. Anyway, I mean, there's a ton of things, and I would like you guys to let us know what would be interesting, because we really want to use this live stream capability in new interesting and fun ways for not only for you guys, but for us as well. Because this is new stuff. I think it's pretty cool, and I want to see what we can do with it. So be sure to let me know in the comments. Let me know if you've got a big, long idea about what to do. Send me a message on YouTube. No big deal. And let me know what we should do. Because I think there's a lot of potential here to get a sort of grassroots campaign growing and grow both the Darth Empire channel and its following, and the following of its individual members. But anyway, now on to what I really wanted to talk about, and that's dealing with trolls. And like I said, I don't know if I'm very good at it, but I put up a video on the Darth Empire, and it was, I was getting crap for hardscoping. I'm not going to defend it. I'm not going to say, well, I wasn't really hardscoping. I was hardscoping. And they say, you had no skill. How are you in Darth? And here's the thing about me. I don't deal well with morons. I don't deal well with stupidity when it comes from humans. If if a dog's being stupid, okay, well, it's a dog. You're not going to get mad at the dog for being stupid. It's a dog. But when a human being is just being dunderheaded and moronic, I have no choice but to pity them, but at the same time be infuriated because they're taking this relatively way advanced cognizance and pissing it away by being a frickin' idiot. And it's infuriating, but I pity them at the same time. So I don't know. I don't know how to deal with it. I mean, you guys see me. You guys have seen my stuff. I never purport myself to be the God's gift to gaming, even though I don't really believe in God. But anyway, I've never purported myself to be that. But I would say I do have something on the ball when it comes to sniping. So how do I deal with that? Do I just not respond? Is that probably the best way? As hard as it might be? As hard as it might be, just look at it, don't respond at all. I don't know. I don't know what the best course of action is when that happens. But when I see stupidity like that, it's happened a few times on my own videos, and you guys have seen how I've handled that. And you guys know who I'm talking about as well. Keep in mind, that guy just sent me a montage to watch. I didn't watch it, and he's pissed off. It's not because he thinks my gameplay is shit. God, this is the second time I was sworn in this commentary. By the way, should I start swearing in commentaries too? Is that how people get big in the community? Should I start swearing? I had an idea yesterday I could start swearing, but then I'll get like that bleep soundbite, and I'll just bleep it out. Because I think, personally, that's a lot funnier than a bunch of, than hearing the swears, is the bleeps. Because it's like a, what are those called? What's that word? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. It's like fill in the blanks. And, when you hear the bleeps, I think that's a little bit funnier than hearing the actual swear words. But anyway, let me know in the comments, how do I deal with trolls? What should I do? Give me some suggestions. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter, Lefty643. There, I will let you know about when the Darth Empire, when we are live streaming and live streaming open lobbies and stuff like that. Also, be on the lookout, and I want to get your input on this too, for a how-to or a help-oriented series aimed not at making you better at playing Call of Duty, but at making prospective commentators and commentators that are just starting out, making them better at commentating. Does that sound like a good idea to anybody? Let me know. All right, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am out.